here we are, the formation lap, as Vettel fan is your man on pole position here at the Principality of Monaco. But which of the 18 drivers in this race will be getting handed the trophy by Prince Albert? We will soon find out. After 39 laps, that is, of course, we will find out. But anyway, the grid here, let me just get these screens set up for you, everyone. There we go. So Vettel fan is your man on pole. He's won 2 of the last 3 rounds in IFM, Kenny making 3 out of 4 the last 4 races. Well, behind him, trying to stop him doing that, is Proenez, a rookie driver in the Red Bull, and behind him, Schnixel in the McLaren. So it's 2 rookies on the front row, with Schnixel right behind them. Schnixel, experienced league racer, not just here in IFM, but in others too. Vic Mill, the defending champion, behind him in 4th, being out qualified by his teammate, I think for the first time this season, in fact. So Vic Mill there hoping to put up a fight, but behind him, championship rivals Zarai and GT Fan. They will be on row 3 of the grid. GT Fan is going for the longer run here in the race. He's on the super soft tyres. Then behind him, the Ferrari of System Pride, the only Ferrari in this race. And then behind is the other house of Rainfire, who's nowhere near his teammate's pace. Usher Universe is 9th, which I think is his best qualifying of the season so far. And there's Langville, the American with the Renault, is in 10th place. Behind him, the other Mercedes of SC Bayern Fan is 11th. I expected better from him in qualifying, but hopefully he can improve in the race. Swiss Gamer is 12th, and on his debut here in Monaco. What a circuit to make your debut. Lucas Zenkel, as he just glitches onto the grid there. Spiker there is 14th. Milan Klaus is 15th. Hardy Edge is 16th. Epic Scorpion, hoping to let out a sting to those in front of him and gain some places to get into the points. He's in 17th. And last but not least, Schweiki, who's driving for Williams for the first time, in 18th place. And that's your grid, ladies and gentlemen. We are now about to see the Monaco Grand Prix get underway. And here we go then. We are ready now. 4 lights, 5 lights, we stay red, and we are now go here at Monaco. As always, funnily enough, a bit of a delay for the cars to get going again, but they have. And it's, well, almost single file there, or is it? No, Schnixel there right on the inside of what is it, Proenez, but Proenez just about holds on to Schnixel as Vic Mill there just follows right behind them, and Zarai is in 5th place. We've got battles further back there between Langville and Usher Universe. Langville there making 1 place there, and Swiss Gamer dropping back 2 places. He's gone from 12th down to 14th place, losing out to Lucas Zenkel and Spiker, and now FC Bayern Fan making a move on Lucas Zenkel. He's up into 11th place is FC Bayern Fan. And you see drivers there going very slow for the hairpin as FC Bayern Fans almost in the wall, and we're getting drivers actually ghosting through each other because of the yellow flags as well. Absolute carnage there. But FC Bayern Fans, sorry, FC Bayern Fans, Vettel Fan, so many fans in the name, it's a bit silly. But Vettel Fan now is still your man leading the race with Proenez, Schnixel and Vic Mill right behind. Schnixel there is of course the Edam cheese. He's Dutch. I won't say the meat in the Red Bull sandwich, I'll say the cheese in the Red Bull sandwich. As he just slides out there on the exit of the chicane. Almost damaged his tyre like Lewis Hamilton in 2008, but not a bit of it. And we've got a safety car here already. No retirements, it seems, just maybe quite a bit of debris on track. Trying to look round. We've got some drivers heading into the pits. Yep, we've got System Pryor, FC Bayern Fan, Spiker, Milan Klaus, Lucas Zenkel, what he says he's Hardy Engine as well, Epic Scorpion and Schweika on the pits though. Everyone from 11th to 18th has pitted. Well, I can catch my breath for a bit there. I'm taking a few pauses as I'm commentating here, and the reason for that is I ate a packet of crisps earlier, and for some reason the taste of that has stayed with me since eating them, and I really don't get why. I'm trying to wash it down with lots of water and it's just not working. Bit annoying. Next time I won't eat any sort of spicy crisps before commentating. I shall stick to biscuits and a cup of tea maybe. Still, Vettel Fan is your leader. The top 6 have not changed position so far. I mean, it looked like they would with Schnixel go for that really aggressive move on Proenez into Saint-Yvon right at the start. Of course, here haven't seen all the races, haven't seen the races from Malaysia and Australia. I've seen highlights, but I haven't seen the full races. Didn't appear to be any safety car glitches in those. But of course we did have the safety car glitch in Monza. I do think it was kind of realistic. I did say on my Twitter, I do say it kind of looked a little realistic though when it was coming out, because it came out first after a crash, and then a driver went off himself in Monaco. Sorry, not Monaco, Monza. I can't remember which one it was, and that resulted in debris on the track. And then I think there was another crash after that. Yes, there was. And then that brought the safety car again for the third time. But some reason there, Schnixel's overtaken Proeners on the safety car. And I don't know what happened there. I'm sure there will be an explanation regarding that on Twitter. Schnixel is the director of this game, so he will own up to any penalties. I know he would. He's not a Thug Life League host like some others that I have seen. But yeah, it appears it's glitched now between Schnixel and Proeners. Schnixel having to stay in front of the Red Bull. Hopefully Schnixel will do the right thing afterwards and let him through. Although further back we've seen also GT Fan has got ahead of Zerai too. The cars are ghosting there, but are they automatically going into AI? Like, well, not automatically, are they manually doing it? As you see there's Zerai trying to pass the GT Fan, but the game must be telling him to stay behind. And that is a real shame. I mean, I have come across that glitch before in my experience of League Racing on this game. But then eventually I let them back past, it let me do that. But it's not letting GT Fan and Schnixel let their rivals get past. Bit of a shame. I'm sure they will let them past afterwards. If Schnixel does it and GT Fan doesn't, I'm willing to tell Schnixel myself. He'll see it in the footage anyway, but I'll tell him. But so far, anyway, we'll take a look at what tyres they're all on now. So GT Fan, yep, he's stuck to his strategy. Yep, these super soft tyres. And he's still alongside there Zerai. Very strange, but all the top 9 except GT Fan are on the ultra softs. C-Stern, Hardy are on the red super softs. Milan Klaus, who pitted, he's gone for the, well, RDH pitted too, he's gone for super soft. Milan Klaus gone for the softs. Lucas Zenkel and Epic Scorpion gone for super softs. Schwicki and Selangville gone for yellow softs. FC Bayern Fan super softs. Spiker, who's actually in the pit still apparently. There he is, look. He's gone on the yellow softs too. I for one would pick the yellow softs, and I wouldn't want to risk the I know tyre wear's not a massive issue here, but if you do go on the super softs from lap 2 to the rear enemy, well, of course they're not getting anywhere now, that's for sure, because it's safety car, but going over 30 laps on the super softs, they can wear about a bit towards the end. And when the track gets faster, say here where we are now, braking can be a little bit more difficult, and so will steering as well, and accelerating out the corners. So I do think the soft tyres will provide more grip in the latter stages of the tyre. Of course, the rest of them. Schwicki hasn't turned or retired. Let's see why. He's actually crashed it on the exit of the tunnel. Don't quite see why we do that on the safety car. Pretty much done what Roman Grosjean did in Azerbaijan last week. Crashing under the safety car. Let's hope that Schwicki is daft enough to blame Marcus Ericsson for that one. It would be pretty hilarious if he did, but the safety car has gone in now while we were looking at that, and we're racing again. It's very strange. I thought it would have stayed out. But no, this game is not very realistic, as Schnixel has done the right thing and letting Proeners pass, and GT Fan has let Zerai pass. So good sportsmanship there from the two drivers, which is great to see here in our league. Yeah, now back to their respective positions. GT Fan though will not give up the fight, as Zerai's gone slightly wide there into Massenet, and this is giving GT Fan a bit of a close run, as Schnixel there getting very close to the back of Proeners, and Vickville there not leaving out either, as Vettel Fan streaks away to the distance areas. Look, already 1.5 seconds in front, and he'll be hoping to absolutely fly and push hard on those tyres. We've got a yellow flag again in sector 2, didn't quite see why there, although there's a bit of debris on the track, as you see there, of the first of the two right-handers before going into the tunnel. Here, we look at all the cars here, single file. We've got, you know, all different constructors there, all the different colours. It's like there's a rainbow there on this track, or street even. Still looking good there. Oh, as we just see the Renault of, I think it was the Renault Selangville losing his wing. No, it wasn't the Renault Selangville, it was Lucas Zenkel who's just ahead of him there. He's lost his wing. Oh, he's crashed, and now is he out? No, his wheels are still attached. My apologies, but he's also picked up a 3-second time penalty for that because I believe he made some slight contact with his teammate. Spike has just retired and he's crashed on the exit of the swimming pool too. And I think now we may see another safety car. This is absolutely wild. Just wild stuff indeed. And look at that. Hardy actually pitted on the last safety car. He's already up to 9th place because of this. GT Fan is in the pits. He's took on the, well, I say took on the Ultra Softs, but the graphic says Ultras. But on the screen, look at this. 3 of his tyres are the red Super Softs, and only the the rear tyres are Super Softs, and the front tyres are Ultras. We're Pinnacle do at this game sometimes. Good job we've not got long of it left. As the stricken Force India remains there on track. In fact, no, it doesn't. It has gone. Will we see the safety car come out again? We may do. Not over yet. Was Vettel fan ever aware of that one? I'm not sure. Well, I've been aware there was a yellow flag, but I don't know if he saw the accident. Probably not. Although we'll have seen the debris there, I can assure you that, everyone. But he still leads the race 1.6 seconds ahead of Pro Earners. Look at that aerial shot that we briefly got there. Now it says Mike. Now Spiker was the host of this lobby, and he's left the session. So I wouldn't surprise me now if we do see the safety car glitch its way back in. If it does, it will be on the next lap. Next lap, it will come as yeah. Well, we've seen a corner cutting penalty there from GT Fan. As GT Fan here is right behind Renfarer. Renfarer, the teammate of GT Fan's rival, so Renfarer will be helping his teammate there. Keep him back, or he slides there on the exit of the swimming pool. I'll be intrigued to know exactly what tyres GT Fan is on. I think he is on the Ultra Softs because that's what the graphic says. Silly game this, but hey ho. Lukashenko's also picked up a time penalty, but just look at this. GT Fan sat right behind the Haas and is struggling to be able to do anything about it. Another good story though from this race is Hushai Universe. He's currently in 6th place. Best performance so far out of the ones I've seen. Don't know if he did anything spectacular in Australia or Malaysia. No, I didn't see that. I do apologise. Assistant Pryor now here. McLaren versus Williams. We've seen this in Monaco, haven't we, a few times? Oh yes, indeed. Not McLaren versus. Did I just say McLaren? What I meant was Ferrari versus Williams. Hey ho, I don't know what I said, but now I do, and that's what I've said. But yeah, that's the battle for 7th place between Swiss Gamer and System Pryor. The Swiss Gamer there just edges his way ahead. Oh, he's just touched the ball there on the exit swimming pool of Swiss Gamer. Still this time the safety car. Yep, we are on lap 8. Hopefully it won't come back out for that silly glitching reason. Oh, with VSC now, virtual safety car has come out. Well, is that part of the same glitch too? I don't know. If this is the case, we will be doing a 25% race. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying this because people won't be watching this if that's what we did. But yeah, that'll be that signal. It's rather embarrassing if this race is uploaded, but hey ho, I am a character and I like to not only commentate but also entertain. But here we go. Well, actually, virtual safety car has ended whilst I was doing all that, saying all that. So yeah, we are back racing again. So it appears there was no glitch there. Because normally the VSC does last a bit longer if it's glitched. But anyway, while we're watching all that, look at this. Schnixel's got ahead of Pro-Earners and he's broken away from the 2 raging Red Bulls. And what can Schnixel do now? Can he pull away from them and set off after Vettel fan, who's 4 seconds down the road from the McLaren? It's Haas, McLaren, Red Bull, and then Mercedes. And well, Mercedes is the wingless Mercedes, a silver arrow without its arrow at the end. Yep, that's Sarai coming into the pits. He's lost his wing. Hushai Universe then will be promoted up to 5th place after that. And I think now Zarai will be coming out somewhere around 11th or 12th place. Oh, look at that. Unsafe release. Goes inside the Williams. Goes to what? Hey, look at that there. We just got a close-up view of the safety car there. That beautiful Mercedes AMG GTS. AMG GTS. Lovely car that. And Zarai there just slightly touched the wall as leaving the pits. Not too severe damage though to his car, which is fine. Although, importantly for him, he's ahead of GT Fan there. He's on your screen now in the Force India. And they're both on Ultra Soft tyres. Don't tell me they're going to try and get to the end on those Ultra Softs, because, well, I mean, it's doable, but the tyres will be like 3 sheets of paper after that. It must be crazy. Anyway, Milan Klaus and Langville are in 7th and 8th place on the yellow soft tyres. They're doing absolutely brilliantly there. And if them two can keep each other out of trouble, I don't know what teammates, but if them two stay out of trouble, and they'll be on for a good result here, I can assure you of that. We've still got 30 laps to go here in Monaco. Oh! Wow. Hitting the wall there, I think there was Langville. And yeah, he has lost his front right end plate, so commentator's curse. I can show you that, and he goes into the pits there. So Milan Klaus now 7th overall. Still 7th, of course, didn't damage his car. Well, actually, he's got a bit of damage too. Look, he's missing the right end plate too. Which you see there, just taps the wall again slightly, so he'll be coming to the pits at some point, I can imagine. Zaraya there, ahead of Langville, and so is GT Fan. GT Fan, I think, is actually catching up to Zaraya a little bit here. Be interesting to see how close they get. Minding if there is another safety car or virtual safety car. Meanwhile, Vettel Fan's still pulling away from Schnixel because he's getting hounded right behind him by the two Red Bulls. Swiss Gamer's now retired, and he's crashed at, where's this, just at the exit of Saint Devote on the way up the hill. So drivers have to swerve around him there. Yeah, so with suspension damage and wind damage, he's out of the race too. And I think we will be on for another safety car, virtual safety car. It's a very, very silly moment, this. As you just see there, look, Schnixel and two Red Bull. Whoa! As the Red Bull of Prone is almost hitting him there. It would have ghosted anyway, but if he didn't, that would have been crazy. But look at this, Prone is absolutely hassling the McLaren of Schnixel. Schnixel there, actually, a bit of smoke there coming out the back, so I think it was just from rear brake locking. Although it seems to be happening every time he does go into a slow corner without even braking that hard. So is Schnixel carrying some sort of engine problem there? He might well be. As GT Fan sets the fastest lap in a race with a 1:14.0. Vic Mill is just waiting back here from these two, hoping that, well, Schnixel makes a mistake, and therefore Vic Mill will stay out of trouble. Vic Mill is a champion, he knows how to race, and we've got the virtual safety car once again. Schnixel was the one that called off the race in Monza. Of course, he's the host, so he's the one every right to do that. I'm not criticising him there for that at all, but I just hope he doesn't here, because again, there's debris on the track. We've had another driver crash. If his car suddenly ghosts and he leaves the session, then that's why. Although he's got a drive-through penalty there for speeding on the virtual safety car, and he's taking the penalty. Well, I was about to say taking the penalty now. He's not. He's pitting. But I assume he intended to actually take the penalty now. So whatever happened there, I'm not sure. Even though Perenes has pitted too, Schnixel has taken on the super soft tyre, and yes, Schnixel's taken on super soft, Perenes has taken on soft, and the Ferrari of Seastead has come out right between them, and the virtual safety car's ended again already. So I do think this is a slight glitch now here, everyone. It does worry me a bit now. Swiss Gamer's left the session, don't blame him, he's out. It's a real shame there, both Williamses are out already. And along with them is the Force India Spiker, that's out. And the other Force India at the moment is in 10th place. Apologies there for me yawning there. Schnixel, yeah, in 3rd place, Perenes is in 5th. Vickville is in 2nd place now, 8.4 seconds behind Vettel Fan, but with clear track in front. What can those two drivers do? Be interested to see what the pace of those is really like here at Monaco. In this race we are on lap 13 at the moment, of 39, that will soon to be 14. Yeah, it's all going a bit mad here, I must say. Other battles on track at the moment. Yeah, we've got, here we go, Perenes and Seastead. In this, we're right on board there with Perenes, just coming along now to start finish straight. If we do have another virtual safety car in a couple of laps time, then we will know it's glitched, especially if there is no other crash. We've got a car coming out the pits there. I couldn't quite see who that is, although we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. That has just gone away, fair enough. So Rise just set the fast lap of 1:13.9. That car just out the pits in front of me. I think that might be the other Mercedes of SE Blind Fan. No, it won't be him. I think it might be the Haas actually of Renfara, but we'll soon see. Yes, it is Renfara. It is indeed him. And look at this, Perenes with not so much wing left now on that car. And now GT Fan has retired. What's he done? He's actually crashed with Epic Scorpion, who's also retired. They've had a collision of their own on the way down to Mirabeau. It's a real shame that. So GT Fan, who was hoping to score some points and gain points on Vettel Fan, looks like he's about to lose another 25. Pronas has crashed too. Yep, he has. I mean, he had no wing left and he's crashed at the back. Doesn't surprise me there. I'm not saying his driving's bad, which doesn't surprise me. I'm saying it's the way the car was, the state it was in. Difficult for even the most experienced of drivers to keep the car out of the wall there, unless they slowed right down and almost to a halt. So we've got 3 drivers there retiring, all in just 1 lap. So we are already down to, how many drivers have we got now? We're already down to 12 drivers in this race, and we're only on lap 14. Amazing. Schnixel is right on the back here of Zerai. We have seen these two battle here. They battled over strategy in Spain. This is going to get exciting. Virtual safety car did not actually come out there, but I think it will soon and end this battle, which is sad. Lucas Zenkel, despite his crash early on and losing his front wing, he's in 9th place at the moment on his debut and with a fully intact front wing, so well done him. As Milan Klaus is now just ahead of Zerai and Schnixel. That's going to get interesting. There's a bit of lag in front of them. I love Schnixel's helmet design there. Look, it's white and it's got the stripes going up the middle of the helmet, a bit like stripes that you see on the Ford GT road car. Still, look at this. So Milan Klaus is a ghosting driver. I think he ghosted there, and that allows Zerai to get through him and up to 5th place. Milan Klaus is 6th. Yep, Milan Klaus is on softer tyres. Well, not softer, but on the soft tyres. Will be slower. He's going to pits now. Virtual safety car out again. 5 seconds not go penalty for ignoring yellow flag he gets as well. Although it only just came out, so I think that's a little bit unfair for him. Vickmill, meanwhile, is leading the race. And I assume that's because Vettel Fan stopped, did he? Yes, he did. We missed that, but he did. And that leaves Vickmill, which we're well on board with now, leading the race. And it won't be long for sure until the virtual safety car ends, that's for sure. We just wait. Oh, for some reason, Milan Klaus has pitted and he's stuck on the full wet tyres. That's definitely a mistake. And I don't want to laugh, but he has made a mistake there. This isn't Kimi Räikkönen from Malaysia 2009. Just got Pronas here. Just got Pronas there in my ear. He was saying that, do we restart? Maybe we will. Although I don't want us to restart the race at this distance. I think just a 25% may do. Because we're almost halfway through this one. So if they do a 25% race after this, then they've covered the distance what they're used to doing. This race is only going to get exciting without this glitch because, yeah, the clouds are gathering over and it's certainly not as bright and sunny as it was early on. Vickmill's pitted, by the way. He's now back down to 3rd. Season Prize up to 2nd, and he has stopped, so he's doing really well him in the Ferrari. Should mean the race keeps going, which it might. Because Vettel Fan has pitted and he's leading by over 10 seconds at the moment. Virtual safety car is over now. Where do we see? Where do we see a restart? I'm not sure. I do hope not, because this is getting exciting. But again, I keep saying it. If the glitch carries on, this will not be so exciting, and we will just be getting, you know, like periods of 30 seconds where they're just all going round at about 40 miles an hour. And it does get to these drivers, and it gets to me as well, and other commentators too on other F1 leagues. If you're watching this and you race in another league or commentate on another league, you must know how I'm feeling right now. Because it's very silly this, and it shouldn't be happening. Hopefully Codemasters will not have this glitch on the F1 2018 game, which I think is coming out in August or September, maybe even July. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not sure if there has been an announcement, but we'll see. Milan Klaus has pitted and he's put on the red super soft, so doing better. Schnixel here on board with. He's just set the fastest lap of the race. All jolly good him. Well done. because FC Bayern fan, Red Fire and Milan Klaus have all made 3 stops in this race. Drivers from 1st to 6th, which is Vettel fan, Stephen Foyer, Vic Mills, Arai, Schnixel and Usher Universe, have all made 1 stop. And Lucas Zenkel, Selangville and RD Edge have all made 2 stops. RD Edge, Red Fire and Milan Klaus are all over 1 lap behind. But this battle here between Schnixel and Zarai is a very exciting one. Assuming we get to see it really unfold. That Toro Rosso there right behind these 2. Of course, it's not Usher Universe. Usher Universe is in the Haas. It's of course the lapped car of Milan Klaus. As Vettel fan is now the fastest lap back again, 1:13.7. And he's actually 14 seconds ahead of everybody. What more can we see come from this race? I do wonder. Please, no more virtual safety cars or safety cars unless there is a legitimate reason why. Please. Just not good really, this, is it? As you see, Vic Mill there and Seaston Pryor getting very close here. If you look, they're 15 seconds now behind the leader. So it's all going really well for Vettel fan out front. Vettel fan has pitted. He's on the red super softs, and I think he may even go to the end on those. And Schnixel there, just further back, is right behind Zarai. All looking jolly good here as they go through the chicane. They're actually catching these 2 as well as Zarai and Schnixel. They're catching Pryor, Seaston and Vic Mill. We could easily have a 4-way battle for 2nd place here. As Usher Universe is further 22 to 24 seconds behind. Yep, here he goes again. Virtual safety car again. And once again, that disables the DRS. Why? Oh my god, I'm losing words here. When I say losing words to say about the race itself. They're all just all rabbits on about the stupid glitches. I just not what I can talk about really. Yeah, the battles are getting exciting, but they're just getting ruined by this. Please stop, please! No! And look, it's gone again. DRS back again. What is the point? Is this game concerned for driver's safety? Essentially wants to slow the cars down when it thinks it's getting too dangerous? Nonsense. We just saw there in the background while watching Vettel fan, we just saw in the background Lucas Zenkel's Renault. Lucas Zenkel in the points at the moment. There's only 12 drivers. I used to argue a lot with people on Twitter and that, saying no, there is no glitch of safety car, it's all nonsense and that. And that's because they were all saying it when it wasn't happening as much, but now it's happening a lot more. And I do kind of own up to it now. Yeah, it is happening. It's very silly. I really don't like this. And it just needs to stop. And it needs to stop now. But it's not going to, is it? At all. GT fans is also reporting, yep, the VSC bug. He hasn't left the session. He's watching as Lucas Zenkel. I just said he's in the way for points. He's not on his way for points. He's crashed at the hairpin now. And that's his race over for Renault. He crashed in qualifying and now the race too. Well, twice in the race, but second time, not so lucky, mate. Wrong move, and it's all over. See Renfara here, currently 9th place. Going okay. Milan Klaus has just left the session too, so his car's ghosting there. He'll be out. Well, it's a shame we didn't retire and then leave, because that's going to leave a ghosting car getting in the way of people. And if you get a real safety car, it's going to cause absolute havoc here. He left just to go into the checks. Okay. But look at this anyway. We've had a ball with Schnixel, then we've got Seastern, Vinkville, Zarai all in front of him with a lapped car just further up the road. And that lap's car is actually the ghosting car of Milan Klaus, I believe. Well, what is all this? I really don't want to see any more. Is it the... no, it's not the ghosting car of Milan Klaus, it's actually the real car of Hardy Edge, the McLaren of Hardy Edge. Well, is he going to hold everyone up in there? Hope Schnixel will get really close to these. Probably not. Well, he won't even be aware that Schnixel is even there. Once he is, he'll let them go. He's letting them go now in the tunnel. Although he's actually compromising his teammate there, getting in the way on the line. Just look at this. Get out of his way. It's crazy driving from Hardy Edge there. He should have waited till this moment here and think right to the left. But hey ho, he's the driver, not me. Yeah, as you see, Schnixel's lost a little bit of time now to those in front. And look, Seaston probably really is on his up. Seaston pitted a lot earlier than this lot. Profile looking to pay off. I don't know what all the... oh, hang on, we've got another yellow flag, and yep, that's the other Renault out already. 2 Renaults out in 2 laps. So Langbill has crashed in similar style to Sebastian Vettel in 2009. So Langbill's crashed at Sandevo, and he's out too. As Vickmill and Schnixel have just picked up penalties for cutting the corner at Sandevo as well. It's alright, on track right between those two. Vettel fan, meanwhile, is 24.7 seconds ahead. He could just drive to the finish line and not have a care in the world. And looking at where we are now anyway in terms of race, we're on lap 22 of 39. I don't see this race being restarted. It won't. No, it's going to stay like this. It's going to stay like this. That's alright, they're getting the tail out a little bit there, just coming out of not quite sure what the name of that corner is, but anyway, into the tunnel here. Schnixel's right on the back of him, and is he going to be able to make a move? No, he's not, and that's the first time in this race I've ever said my famous phrase, is he going to be able to make the move? I won't said it a lot of times, 3 laps just on one race in another league, but in this race I've not said it once until now. Because really, as I've said, and we all know too, that it's very limited overtaking opportunities around Monaco. Look at this, it's very slow through Raskas, very slow indeed, because Seastern on in the train of cars. And Hushai Universe, well, Hushai Universe is even further back than it was before, so the 4-way battle for second place carries on. In a way, this is a little bit more exciting to watch than the 3-way battle for the lead in 2011 Monaco Grand Prix, which was Vettel, Alonso, Button, I think it was. Of course, that was interrupted by a red flag after the crash involving Vettel, sorry, not Vettel, Petrov, Alguersuari and Hamilton. I think someone else too. But just look at this. Look at this. It's single file through here, lads. Come on, Vickmill there trying to take Seaston on the inside there. I know you've got to make a move as soon as you can, but really, you've got to do it in an even easier place than that. Maybe here, look. But Vickmill don't want to try and do it into a corner where he believes Seaston's going to turn into him, shunt him into the wall. Because he might well do that, Seaston. This would be Seaston's first podium of the year, I think. Let me check that. I've got every belief that it will be. So, yep, Seaston prior. But no, Seaston prior. He was 3rd in the season opener in. Yeah, he was 3rd in the season opener in America, 3rd in the half race at Italy, and also 3rd in Australia, which I didn't see. Yep, Vickmill had been on the podium at every single race until Azerbaijan, where he finished 4th, and then Italy, where he finished 6th in the half race. Australia, he finished in where did he finish? In Australia, he finished 7th, and then at Malaysia, he got back to the podium and finished in 3rd place there. So we're going to see now. So we've actually only got 10 drivers. Well, actually 9 drivers really left in this race. It's a bit disappointing, really. I mean, not in a way disappointing, but the drivers in a way not. I mean, it's a very difficult circuit. I agree, and I have seen other leagues. You know, not naming any, of course. But yeah, some leagues even finish with this many drivers too. Because Monaco's mental, but it's a real shame. This IFM this season has been absolutely brilliant in terms of drivers' reliability and finishing the race. But this race has just been the being the pear shapes of the ball. Schnixel here pitting. I think he's got a 5-second stop go penalty along with this too. No, he's not. But he's taken the ultra softs. And in fact, that's a free pit stop really for him, because he can't lose out to Ushar Universe. He's only just going through the swimming pool now. So Schnixel, if there's another safety car here, then Schnixel may get in front of him. So we've got a yellow flag in sector 1 somewhere, but I don't see what it is. No, it doesn't appear to be anything causing that. Wasn't Schnixel anyway, but it's gone now. So Schnixel remains in 5th place, and he's giving himself some clean air. Maybe he's gambling on catching the others before the end of the race. He's still got 15 laps to do that. As well, teammate needs to get out of the way. Teammate actually wingless there. And there's also a Haas just in front, and that's the Haas of Renfara just up the road from Schnixel. And I think between Schnixel and Zarai there is no more lapped cars. They will be able to really get the hammer down and hopefully catch them up. Schnixel's pace in qualifying was absolutely brilliant. He was fastest in qualifying 1 and 2, and then ended up qualifying in 3rd place. And we just see there, up the hill there, that's on the way to turn 2. You can just see there the difference in elevation from there and here where we are now. So it's the uphill towards turn 1 and then towards turn 2 is absolutely massive. You really don't get that sense when watching the Monaco Grand Prix on your TV, but you get it now. I'm not sure if any of you noticed that, but if you did, just go back, pause it there, maybe take a screenshot, because that is brilliant there. Just shows you. That's unless you've been to Monaco before, which, yep, some of you viewers may have. I haven't, but I'm sure some people might have done. Not just for Formula 1, but for anything. It's also a popular place for holidays in the summer, despite it being very expensive. Good visit, I'm sure. Schnixel there anyway, so Schnixel already 14.8 seconds behind the rise, so he really is catching these guys at a very rapid pace, gaining so much time on them, as all these drivers in front are on the excuse me, are all on the red super softs, including Vettel fan in front, who's leading now by 37.9 seconds. So really, Vettel fan is just in a league of his own at the moment. And Seastern here, well, I reckon Seastern is going to be punching the air in everything at the end of this race if he's able to finish second ahead of these guys. But I'll have to see. I mean, Vic Mill's got more fuel saved, but is there really any chance for him to burn it? You do wonder, because it's very difficult for him to get past. He's been stuck behind Seastern now for about 10 laps. Schnixel there now setting the fastest lap of the race with a 1:12.5. That is amazing. And he's now 11.7 seconds behind. This is absolutely sensational. It really is. FC Bayern fan there is just behind, so even had to lap FC Bayern fan than Schnixel, but I'm sure he did a good job of doing that, as he's just constantly gaining more time. Gap now down to 10.9. So if he catches these guys, whoa, as Sarai gets a bit out of shape. If he catches these guys, well, it's not going to take much for him to make a daredevil lunge, is it? Not at all. I'm sure the team radio will be getting onto these guys and feeding them information about what Schnixel is doing. Is now down into single figures, and he's now 9.6 seconds behind, 9.5 even. Look, the gap just comes down so much quicker. We have seen, you know, things like this in the real world of F1. Daniel Ricciardo on Nico Rosberg in Singapore 2016 is certainly the best example, you could say. Fresher tyres on the street circuit, yeah. The gap now in front up to 41.3 seconds between Vettel fan and Seastern. Before you know it, it'll be coming around to lap these guys. Wouldn't be funny if he did, really. You know. And well, as so right there, I imagine you'd say better on the apex is through turns 2 and 3 there. Should get a very low camera there, and just behind the trees. Look, so one great thing that these three drivers here are doing, Seastern, Vickel and Zarai, the great thing that they're doing here is they're keeping their wings intact and they're not damaging their cars. The only thing that they're wrecking right now is their tyres, basically. Because they're doing okay. But Schnixel now is 6.5 seconds behind. Look, they've just exited the tunnel. Schnixel is in it now. God, he's caught up to them. He's catching up in absolutely no time. He must be loving this. Schnixel really does know how to drive around Monaco, doesn't he? That's for sure. Number 42, everyone. Here's your car to watch. Oh, Oh, there's Zerai there, just getting very close to the back of Vic Mill there. Vic Mill, car number 3, I think he is. No, car number 23, sorry. And Vic Mill, sorry, no, it's Zerai, car number 97. In front of those two, it's Seaton, car number 15, the Ferrari. It's Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, just like real F1 this, isn't it? Apart from the Haas leading the race, which is now up to 44.7 seconds a gap there. Schnick still there, just coming up now through Massenet and then Casino Square. Is he going to make it through Casino Square? Oh, of course he does. Well, don't underestimate him. The way he's driving now, absolutely fantastic. Now 4.7 seconds a gap. Getting very close there. Look at Zerai right bouncing on the curbs there through round the hairpin. Look, Schnixel can actually see him now. He's 2 seconds behind them, 2.6 seconds. As Zerai's dropped back a little bit now from Vic Mill, so Vic Mill's got less pressure on him from behind. But can he get past that Ferrari? That Ferrari has been on those tyres for about 10 laps longer than these guys. Vic Mill and Zerai pitted around the same time. Not on the exact same lap, I don't think, but around the same time. And Vic Mill is absolutely hounding that Ferrari. Right now, we have got a prancing horse being chased by a raging bull, which I was about to say being chased by Sil Ferraro. That dives into the pits. And now Schnixel is up into 4th place and going to be right on the back of Vic Mill very soon. But can Zerai take the ultra softs, which he is doing? He's taking the ultra softs, but can he perform the same way as what Schnixel has just done? It would make it more exciting if he could. Gap now at the front, 47.5 seconds. Still, the gap opening at the front, and Schnixel will not want to let her get away. I'm sure winning is now out of the question for any other driver apart from Vettel fan, unless Vettel fan crashes. We can't, of course, we can't say Vettel fan is certain to win now, because what happened in, I think, 1984, I think it was, or somewhere in the 80s, Ayrton Senna leading by over 1 minute from his teammate Alain Prost in the leader race was Ayrton Senna. He was even told on the radio by Ron Dennis to slow down. He refused to do that and he wanted to lap every single driver. Oh, what did he do? He went and crashed. And everyone was laughing their feet off apart from McLaren and Ayrton himself. But Prost fans and people like myself, and just people who enjoy racing like me, I'm sure would have been laughing at that. It was absolutely hilarious. I wasn't alive then to see it, but I have seen the clip and I laugh every time I see it. Hey ho, Senna is also known as the King of Monaco, winning I think 6 times here. But yeah, as we see DRS there, wide open for the McLaren of Schnixel and for the Red Bull of Vic Mill. So it's gone from Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes to Ferrari, Red Bull, McLaren. And we have seen, of course, Ferrari, Red Bull, McLaren battle here, and also what I mentioned a few minutes ago in 2011, Vettel, Alonso, Button. Really is exciting. It's always Schnixel going to make the move there into Mirabeau. Oh, not quite. He really locked up on the inside there, but he had to yield and let Vic Mill stay in front. Don't blame him. The gap between Zerai and Schnixel now is 13.6 seconds. Schnixel will be aware of this, and he'll know what Zerai was feeling like. Of course, if Zerai does catch these guys and still finishes behind Schnixel, he knows that Schnixel made the right decision to pit when he did. He's dropping back a little bit there, though, as you see on this aerial shot coming down to the back. Look at that perfect line there from Schnixel. Those fresher tyres doing him absolutely brilliantly. Let us swimming pool there, you just saw at the bottom of your screen. Very good there. We've got the crowds full there. Look at that. Brilliant. Lovely to watch. There we go through Raskas. Back on ground. Oh, with Schnixel there. Closing out. Actually made a little bit of contact there with Vic Mill, but luckily no damage again. So these drivers doing exactly what I said they were doing earlier, which is just keeping their cars in condition. Vic Mill got no wing damage, and neither has Seaton. So this is great stuff to watch, and Zerai now set the fastest lap of the race with 1 minute 11.8, and he's out 8.6 seconds behind Schnixel. Schnixel's going to want to have to get past these drivers before Zerai gets anywhere near him, and that's why he's going for these daredevil moves. But to really make one stick, he's got to come alongside them from much closer. He can't do it from really far back. Yes, we see Daniel Ricciardo do it in real Formula 1, but not on tracks like this. Oh, Vic Mill's letting him go. Vic Mill's just seemed to let him go, and I don't know why, but maybe he's decided that he just can't pass Seaton. No, he's losing out on more points to Vettel fan in front, because when Duty fan out the race, Fitwell should have thought, oh yeah, I'm just going to take as many points as possible. No, and look at this actually, Schnixel. He's already right on the back of Seastone. Is he going to make a move here? Well, he's going to have DRS on the race straight before going into Sandy Boat, as it's building up now. And here he goes then. We're actually going to stay on board with him here. I don't know why I cut on board there. It's good to stay on board. He's going to be able to make a move to turn 1. No, he cannot. Again, the track's just way too narrow because there's a kink in the barrier that sticks out. And if you get anywhere near that, well, you touch that, you break the left-hand side of your car, and you're just going to go straight on into the barrier at Sandy Boat. Absolutely no control whatsoever. Now Schnixel, well, look at this. He's trying to get the move into Mirabeau, but Seastone shuts the door on him. Gives him absolutely no room to get alongside. Oh, here we go. No. Call him, I don't know the name. Well, my friend Jamie knows the name of it. I remember he once told me, but I can't remember what the word he said. Hey ho, the one word you can't remember. The one word I can't remember he said is the one word that I need to remember. Hey ho, it doesn't matter. We're still enjoying the race. Fitwell's still right behind Schnixel here, and Zarai's just 2.3 seconds down the road from these guys. So this battle for second place. Look, it means the virtual safety car glitch is gone now, so that's good. Maybe it wasn't a glitch all along, but here we go. Not even into Raskas either. It looked like Schnixel was going to make a move there, but Seastone again defending absolutely brilliantly there in the Ferrari. And if Seastone does manage to hold off these guys, he's a candidate for driver of the day. Although really, I think you're going to have to give it to Vettel fan, who's 56.4 seconds now ahead of these guys. Amazing driving. He's actually not far from lapping them, but I don't think he will. I think he's going to run out of laps to do that. His drives here going through turn 3. Vettel fan just crossing the line there. He's absolutely loving this. But probably not so much as Seastone is. And now look alongside. Oh, Schnixel still can't get past. This is absolutely madness in Monaco. Have you ever seen a Monaco Grand Prix on PS4 anything like this? I haven't. I mean, I have seen some good Monaco Grand Prix online league races here before, but just nothing like this. I've not seen such a big battle for second place. And now another crash just before the tunnel from FC Bayern fan in a Mercedes. So we're now down to 8 cars remaining. It says 10 on screen, but that, of course, Milan Klaus is out of session, so really it's 8. Are we going to see a safety car or anything here? If we do, it's going to really bunch up, and Vettel fan will be massively frustrated because he'll have lost all that ground he's worked hard to gain. The yellow flag still remains in sector 2, and the battle for second place still remains right now as we speak. Is it going to be a move to turn 1 here? No, it's not. And you can just see there the kink in the barrier that just sticks out, and that's what causes drivers to have to back off through there. It really is absolute madness here in Monaco. Honestly, this is the first time I've ever commentated on a Monaco Grand Prix, and oh boy, am I loving this. I have raced around Monaco in these before. It's not gone well. I was actually leading a Monaco Grand Prix once, and I was pretty sure I was going to win, feeling confident, pulling away from the safety car, and then I disconnected out of the race, and I was absolutely frustrated. I'm screaming. I literally wanted to cry. I wanted to cry, but I didn't. I had to leave the house and cool down. I really did. But hopefully none of these drivers will be having to do any of that, because it's been very exciting. It really has been. Milan Klaus maybe left the session because he thought there was going to be a glitch, but it seems to have gone away, and he'll be a little bit annoyed regarding that. I'm so glad we didn't restart this, because if we did, we'd be missing out on this amazing battle perhaps. Oh, well, we would. We would. And Seastone now still ahead of them, and he's got another 3 laps to go. In fact, no, 4 laps actually, sorry, 4 laps. And oh, hang on, Schnixel, is he going to make a move here into turn 1? He's, well, excuse me, that's the closest he's ever been to it. That's the closest he's been to making a move so far, I'd say. And look at this, he's really driving the nuts off that McLaren. Just going mad. Madness in the McLaren at Monaco, yeah. It's alliteration. Oh no, he's hit the wall, he's out of the race! Unbelievable, I've never seen anything like this. Absolute madness. I mean, I can't stop saying the word madness. I say it more than Ali Law, that YouTuber, but this is just crazy. Schnixel made that amazing comeback after the pit stop to catch back up to these guys and challenge for the podium again. He was on for third place. He was about to make the move on Seastern, and yes, he is certainly going to be one who will have to leave his house and the garage in Monaco and just cool down. Oh, he will be absolutely fuming and raging in that McLaren. Absolutely unbelievable. Oh my god. So right, he's got past Vic Mill, unless Vic Mill did let him pass like he did with Schnixel. But Seastern will have been relieved to see Schnixel go, but it's not like any pressure's been lifted off his shoulders. Oh no, it's still right there. And so, this is just, oh my god, wow. I mean, I do like to commentate on crazy races, but I do feel bad for the drivers if it goes wrong for them, I really do. And look at this, is Rai going to make a move? No, he's not. We've got 2 laps left, this one and then one more. In fact, no, we haven't. No, it's this one and then 2 more for these guys, because Vettel fans just crossed the line to start lap number 38. And Vettel fan now over 1 minute ahead of these drivers, 1 minute 3 seconds ahead. He's not too far away from lapping them, you know. He's lapped everyone up to Hushai Universe, who's currently in 5th place. Vic Mill's not far from getting lapped, but I don't think he will. Vettel fan's going to run out of time. He may see these guys, and now Zerai, well, he got alongside the Ferrari, but he's have to let him go because he went straight on there at the chicane on the exit of the tunnel. Vic Mill there fancies his chances, but no, he's not going to be getting past. I think Vic Mill's just going to be happy to finish the race anyway, considering all the drama that we've had here in Monaco. Honestly, well, late on the brakes there for Zerai, unless he made a mistake of doing that. Oh, he's going to make a move to Raskas. Whoa! Well, not into Raskas, the exit of Raskas at the last corner. That's not a place to make an overtake. That is not. It's so narrow, and you would never turn your car through there, at all. That was very ambitious. The only move I've ever seen there is Michael Schumacher do it on Fernando Alonso in 2010. That was illegally after the safety car, but now, oh, he's getting pushed into the wall again. Is Zerai. Zerai's trying everything, left, right, centre, any corner, going for the move. They've got this lap, and then one more. Vettel fan, he's on his last lap, and he's not far away from these guys. If any of these crash, the first person to see it after Vic Mill will be Vettel fan. Absolutely unbelievable, this. This is tremendous racing here. Oh my, oh my. Wow. And this is the best race I could possibly commentate on my return to commentating here. Because it's not just been IFM I've not been commentating on, I've not been doing any others either. So yeah, sorry to IFM and all the other leagues, but I couldn't do it. But now I'm back, and it's been an absolute pleasure, this race. I really have absolutely enjoyed this, and it's not over yet. Look at this. We're about to start the last lap for these drivers battling for second, and it's still undecided with possible 3 drivers for second place. And now, Vettel fan though, we've got to watch what we're going to see first. Zerai try and make a daredevil lunge into Sandevo. He does not do that, and neither does Vic Mill. So Vettel fan now is crossing the line, absolutely dominant here in Monaco. He wins the race by over a minute. And fantastic win there. He's won the last 2 races as Vettel fan. Absolutely fantastic. That's 3 wins in the last 4 races for Vettel fan. Fantastic drive from him, and he extends his championship. Lead once again. Absolutely brilliant driving. I really just salute Vettel fan. He looked to be a little bit off it in the early stage of the season, but he's certainly turned lights on now. And well, still the battle rages on here between Seaston Pryor, Zerai and Vic Mill. I bet there's so much adrenaline now in Seaston Pryor, and right now, yep, he'll be in that helmet just thinking, come on, come on, come on, come on. He's been touched there again by Zerai. In fact, Zerai's got slight wing damage, but I don't think he's noticed. I don't think he really gives the monkeys about it, because it's almost over this race, and he's about to make a, no, he can't make a move there to the back, surely. And he actually backs off there slightly, because he knew he would have hit the wall if he didn't, and you can see there, his car's slightly all over the road now because of that damaged wing. So it looks like now positions are decided. Don't make a daredevil lunge here, Zerai. Good man, you do not. He's going to have DRS though, but no, it's nowhere near enough times to cross the line in second place. It's Seaston Pryor, then it's Zerai in third place, and Vic Mill is the last lead lap car to finish in 4th place. Well, actually no, Zerai is 4th because of a penalty, and that's a bit of a shame. Hopefully Seaston's not been demoted from 2nd down to 3rd. Would be sad if he was. Maybe that's why Zerai seems so desperate to get past. But no, look, as you can see on the podium, it's Vettel fan from System Prior from Vic Mill. Absolutely brilliant drive. I've really enjoyed this one, and I do hope you have too, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'll say it, my first Monaco Grand Prix that I've commentated on, and it couldn't have been any better than that. Oh yeah. Wow. Haas, Ferrari and Red Bull, 3 different drivers, 3 different constructors. Well, it's always going to be 3 different drivers, isn't it? But 3 different constructors on the podium. Fantastic. And so rounding off the points, we have Sarai in 4th because of the penalties. Bit sad. And it was actually Vettel fan won by 1 minute and 12 seconds. Just look at the penalties. Vettel fan didn't get any. System Prior, despite 13 seconds worth of penalties, still finished 2nd. Amazing. Ashar Universe anyway was 5th. Well done him. That's his best ever finish. Eren Farah 6th. RD Edge in 7th. And then the Toro Rosso of, well, it wasn't the Toro Rosso, Milan Klaus in 8th because he left a session. Schnixel's classified a lowly 9th. And FC Bayern fan classified 10th. Well, no, not classified. Well, DNF'd really. But I think SD Bayern fan and Schnixel will still get their points anyway. But it's been an absolute pleasure, everyone, to be here with you in Monaco, back with IFM. I am sorry that I wasn't here for Australia and Malaysia. And again, next time out in Hungary, that's when IFM returns. But I will not be here for that. I am at Silverstone, I'm afraid, for that. But, yep, it has been an absolutely amazing time here in Monaco. I've really enjoyed it. I'm sure most of the drivers have, none more so than Vettel fan, System Prior, Zarai and Vic Mill, and Ashar Universe too actually. Yeah, it's been impressive, and my driver of the day, well, that's got to go to Vettel fan for his pure dominance. Brilliant from him. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you, and if you've really enjoyed this race, give it a thumbs up here and leave a comment about the race if you want, or you can tweet us at IFM League, which, well, we'd love to hear all your views. Driver of the day, yours can leave in the comments or on our Twitter page once the results are up. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it to your friends and other people on Twitter or any social media that you have. Also, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and also hit the notification bell button so you're notified whenever we upload any new footage, whether it's on board footage, qualifying, or the race. And if you're qualifying or the race, that will be next time out next week at the Hungaroring in Budapest, Hungary. And that's where we will see you next. I won't, but our drivers will. We will see you then in Hungary when IFM returns for round 10. Thank you very much for watching. See you then.